Welcome, Leo. This is Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment, here to do your Love September Tarot Scope reading. I'm going to be using the Lover's Oracle. I'm going to be using the Wonderland and Tarot for a general message, and then also the Angel Romance for a general message. I will be using the Tarot and Wonderland for your main spread, and also the Magical Times for an inspirational card, okay? I want to welcome all my Leo subscribers, new viewers, cross-watchers. Thank you for like, sharing, subscribing. I do appreciate each and every one of you. It does help support my channel, and I just appreciate everyone doing that. If this doesn't resonate with you, Leo, please check your natal chart for your moon, rising, and Venus. I am a Aries moon, and for September, my resonating for my general reading was Aries instead of my Virgo. So, do keep in mind that it's not a joke when people tell you to take a look at your natal chart because this doesn't resonate, because it could be one of your other signs, because that could happen. So keep in mind, Leo, I hope this resonates, but it can't resonate with every Leo. So if it's not your story, just chuck it in the bucket and check your natal chart and see what better resonates with you, okay? So we're going to get started. I'm going to use the frequency bowl to cleanse the energies within myself and also in the room. All right, Leo, let's get this party started. All right, welcome back, all my Leos. Let's go ahead and get this Lover's Oracle going on. Find out what the general divine spirits and guides want you to know for your Love Tarot Scope message for the month of September. Let's take a look. I have this card propping out here. It says, time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. So if you're looking for a relationship, or if you want a relationship to happen, or if you're in a relationship and you want it to prosper and be more abundant, just give it time, because you're trying too hard. Everything works in its own divine timing. So pace is everything, and it all happens when it's supposed to, okay? The next general message that I have for September for Leo, let's go ahead and take a look at your other general message. This is what the direction of your love relationship, if you are in a relationship or if something's coming towards you, this is what you have to work. Okay, so you have to be careful of either you're dealing with a Capricorn, because the Capricorn is specific to the Devil card. If it's not a Capricorn that you're dealing with, you got to be careful of being in a toxic relationship or being in the relationship for the wrong reasons, okay? Lust, obsession, material wealth, or whatever they're bringing to you, but not for really true altruistic love or romance and things like that. So be careful about being in a connection in September, Leo, for the wrong reasons, okay? Or it could be a specific Capricorn, all right? So what other messages, general messages? This is the Angel Romance. What divine spirits and guides do you want Leo to know for their main messages for September? Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So remember how it said time? You're trying too hard. Give it time. Be patient with it. Let everything work out in its own pace. It could be that you might be working with somebody toxic, or maybe you have some toxic intentions. So maybe you need to work on your intentions, and maybe the relationship's not toxic, but your intentions are. But if you roll back and slow down, maybe you can take that toxic level down and bring it to a good level, okay? So that is what it is. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Those are your general messages. So let's go ahead and get started with your spread, okay? And then we'll get you some inspirational, okay? So divine spirits and guides, what is it that Leo needs to know for their main message in love for September? Their main message in love, we have the Three of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy about pain, sorrow, and grief. Maybe because you have dealt with some pain, sorrow, and grief, or maybe you are coming out of a relationship that was very painful. Maybe it was with Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, because this is that sign. If not, maybe the toxicity that we have with the Devil card, unless you're dealing with the Capricorn, involves you coming out of a relationship that was toxic, very painful, sorrowful, but we'll get some more clarification on that, okay? Time will heal everything. So if, give that relationship, if it's meant to be, it will come back, okay? What is the obstacle for this pain and sorrow and suffering here? What is your obstacle for that? Oh yeah, you are weary and tired. The Ten of Wands is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. So the relationship in general was toxic, or the relationship that you are in right now is kind of toxic. Maybe it's not going to the way that you want to, or in the pace that you want to. Maybe you're trying too hard for it to work out, and so you're feeling the pain and sorrow, and you're feeling tired. You're feeling your obstacle is that you're the one putting all of the intentions and all the work into the relationship, and that other person's not, and so you're feeling like you're carrying the load for two people, okay, Leo? So that could be what you're feeling. We will get some clarification here, okay? So what is the recent past in your love? What is your recent past in love message? What you're recently passing out of in love? I have the card of the Nine of Pentacles, being independent, being okay on your own. So if you did just come out of a relationship that was toxic, or, you know, in the relationship that you're in now, it's kind of toxic because you're carrying the load for two people. In the recent past, you've come to the determination, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, that being on your own and having to do, and, you know, having yourself to prop yourself up, not needing anybody to prop you up is an okay thing. You can be okay by yourself if you have to, okay? You can be independent and strong, like the Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Nine of Pentacles, okay? What is the immediate future bringing for my Leos in love in September? I have the Hierophant. You're looking for a traditional committed relationship, and it's coming your way unless you're dealing with a Taurus, okay? So the Hierophant is specific to a Taurus person. So if you're dealing with it in your immediate future, if it's going to be a Taurus, hey, then it's a Taurus. If not, it's because the immediate future is going to bring you a traditional type of relationship, what you're looking for, a non-toxic one in September. And this is going to lead to a traditional kind of commitment, okay? And that's what you're looking for, unless that's a Taurus you're dealing with. What is the distant past message that you've had to learn in love that you have is going to be helping you in your present and future decisions? I have the Six of Swords. When you have to move on, you have to move on. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Maybe you were dealing with moving on from a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius in your distant past, and so you understand that if you're in a toxic relationship and you're giving it time, and your relationships, you know, working on your partnership's not working out because you're the only one doing all the work, okay, and it's bringing you grief, sorrow, and pain, then you have realized in the past that sometimes you're going to have to move on to reach a total emotional fulfillment elsewhere if there's no potential for emotional fulfillment where you're at, okay? And that could be your mindset or your physical location moving on, okay? What is the future going to bring 6 weeks to 6 months for Leo in love? I have the High Priestess, okay? So it looks like you're going to have some things come abroad in the future in love, but you're going to have to listen to your intuition to make sure that you're not getting into a toxic relationship, or that you're not rushing in or trying too hard to rush into a relationship and not just take it at a pace, okay? So make sure that you are listening to your intuition when it comes to how fast you're going into a relationship in the future, okay? Take your time to fill it out, okay? What is the present energies that you are having right now, Leo, in love? The Page of Cups. You're getting messages of emotional fulfillment. So you know, even though you're going at this at a solo right now in the recent past, that you are overwhelmed in that relationship, or you are overwhelmed if you're still in the relationship, but it is bringing you kind of pain, sorrow, grief because you wish that other person was putting in just as much. You are having messages of emotional fulfillment that you are hearing, okay? So it's not like it's a lost cause, the relationship, or, you know, your future relationships. It's just that they're right now they're messages. They're not full-blown offers yet, but this is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy here, okay? So in the present energy, you could be talking to a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be, okay? What is the outside energies that is feeding that that present energy of messages there? What do we have for Leo for the outside energies here in love? I have the Ten of Swords, okay? So now that the Ten of Swords is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, it's usually not coming back from a situation, okay? It's done. It's there's no going back, okay? It's kind of like a karmic lesson that someone's betrayed you, or, you know, they just didn't pull their weight, and so it was just too much pain and sorrow, and you had to move on. It was just not worth staying there anymore because it was gonna take away who you were. So this feeling here, this Ten of Swords, that you're done. You're done with whatever this was that was toxic. You're gonna take time. You're not gonna try hard to make a relationship fit. You're gonna give your relationship a chance, working on your partnership outside of a relationship. Sometimes you have to give that other person a space, and to give that relationship a chance for someone else to mature to be on that same level. And that's why you're going to be listening to messages, because you're pretty much done with carrying the load by yourself, okay? What is your hopes and fears in love, Leo, in September? Your hopes and fears are being able to see a different perspective, unless you're dealing with the Pisces, the Hangman. The Hangman is specific to a Pisces if you're dealing with a person in your hopes and fears. If you're hoping for a Pisces, if you're fearing a Pisces relationship. But I feel that it's more the Hangman, that you're hoping that after seeking a timeout of your own volition, you know, getting extricated from this toxic situation, that you're going to see a different perspective, different point of view, and look at moving on and look at people differently in relationships, okay? I think that that's what your hopes are, to be able to take a different look and perspective at love, okay? What is your outcome in love, Leo, for September? Your outcome? I have the Eight of Wands, communication. So Eight of Wands, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. It could be a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries that you will be getting communication from. It doesn't have to be. But if it is, then you will be getting communication, text, phone, email, or somebody traveling, you traveling or they traveling. But you will be getting some communications of love in the month of September. Okay? All right. So let's go ahead and clarify the Three of Swords. Why do we have the Three of Swords for Leo in September? Is it a current situation? Is it something you're coming out of? I have the World. Yeah. Okay. So the World card is the last tarot card in the tarot deck. Okay. It means that you've come to a karmic lesson in life. It's a closure. That means a new beginning is coming. So you have come out of a relationship that has left you a very deep grief inside yourself. Okay. You're still trying to overcome that. So maybe in time, maybe you're trying too hard to overcome it, and you just need to take your time and pace yourself out, because maybe it was a very toxic relationship that you were in, that you are coming to a complete karmic lesson learned, done with that, not to revisit again. Now you're moving on to new beginnings, okay? Because that was so overwhelming to you, that relationship. No one was putting in any effort except for you. You were putting in all the work in that relationship, okay? No one else was. So let's go ahead and get a clarification on the Hierophant card. The Hierophant could be a Taurus, or it could be you getting into looking for a more traditional relationship coming to find you. I have Three of Wands. Okay, so you are going to be, this is what you want. You want a traditional relationship or commitment, but you are willing. The Three of Wands is Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. Okay, it's about someone that is taking the time out. They're not in a hurry. They're waiting for their ships to come in. They want to take stock of the situation before they make a decision. They don't want to get burnt again. Okay, so you are looking for a committed relationship or traditional relationship. It is coming to you, but you're going to take your time wisely and wait for your ships to come in to take stock of what situation and what potential you have around you for a relationship. Okay, that's what I have there. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify the Six of Swords in the distant past in relationships. Okay, so after moving on in the past, you've learned that you do have to take time out to meditate, plan your future steps accordingly. It's okay, relationships end. And when that happens, it is painful, but you have to realize that life is about cycles, endings and new beginnings. When we learn a karmic lesson in life and it's closed and we've learned what we needed to take from that relationship, we move on to another one. But it's okay to take time to reflect, take a time out to reflect on what you learned from that relationship that you're moving on from, and then also plan your future steps accordingly. Okay. Excuse me. All right. So let's go ahead and clarify the High Priestess in the future, 6 weeks to 6 months for Leo. I have the Page of Swords. Okay, so when you start getting messages, now this is the Spy card. The Spy card is the Page of Swords, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. It's about someone watching you, asking their friends, mutual friends about you. So in the future, 6 weeks to 6 months, someone is going to be checking up on you again. It could be this past love that you let go of that wasn't putting in the work. Could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Doesn't have to be, but when that person is going to start asking and watching you on social media, asking mutual friends how's this person doing, listen to your High Priestess, listen to your intuition and inner gut instinct. This person is not, he's afraid to, or she's afraid to communicate with you quite yet, but they're still watching you. So listen to your gut instinct when it comes to that person. Okay. Excuse me. All right, and so here we go. Let's go ahead and hit that Ten of Swords down here and your outside energies. So you did come to a world ending, a complete karmic. It was because it was divine timing. Judgment is in your favor. Okay, judgment means that you've done your time. You've put in all the work. Karma and the universe supports you and knows that, okay, it's not working out for you. Let's end that. And let's begin something new. Judgment is in your favor. Or it can be a reconciliation to a higher calling, okay? But we know that whatever the situation was that you were in that caused this painful, separation and you being overwhelmed and burdened is come to an end. And that's what's causing new emotional messages to come to you, okay? That is that message there. And then for the Eight of Wands, let's go ahead and clarify that for Leo. I have Justice, okay? So in the outcome, all the work that you've put in, to taking time out, to taking your time to reaching a traditional relationship, being okay on your own for a while, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy, not needing somebody to prop you up, but paying attention to the messages of new emotional fulfillment, but taking your time to do it right, okay, pacing yourself, because in the Eight of Wands, when we clarify that, we have Justice. You could be dealing with a Libra, Or because Justice card is specific to a Libra, you could be getting communication from a Libra, or it could be that justice is in your favor and you are going to find that traditional relationship or commitment you will be communicated with. Okay, so there we go. Excuse me. All right, we're going to go ahead and get you an inspirational card. This is an inspirational card for Leo to take you into September, to keep your hopes up and what you need to hear from Divine Spirit and Guides for love. Okay, I have the card of action. Stop hesitating. Movement creates the magic. Nothing can hold you back. So now that you've had your karmic closure, it's okay to take time out to think about things and reflect, but keep going forward. Don't be afraid to keep going forward, even if it's on your own, because action, when you stop movement, you stay stagnant. When you keep moving, it creates the magic that nothing can hold you back, and you will manifest new relationships that were more emotional fulfillment for you and less toxic. Okay? All right, so much love to you, Leo. Till we read again, take care. This is Carolyn with Intuitive Enlightenment. Please like, share, and subscribe.